Hi there, I'm Missy Information. On August 1st, I was challenged by Alice Lee of the Bat Month podcast to watch the film Twilight, 4 minutes every day during the entirety of the month. I decided to do it, because who am I to say no to someone on the internet? And thus began Twaugust. Day 23, episode 23, and I am looking at Mr. Swan, arms crossed, staring at me from inside the screen door, which tells me one thing. We are going to be doing a Twaugust episode, and he wants me to get on top of it. Much like his daughter wants to get on top of... Wait, no, that doesn't work. They want to make sure they're leaving, so they're stuffing. No, that's not... They're packing. Okay, I can't say anything in here that doesn't lead into some sort of weird entendre. The two kids be Balin, and they are trying to shove all their shit into the pickup that they can because they got angry vampires after them. That's where we are at an hour and 28 minutes going to an hour and 32. That's right, we're crossing the threshold. Final 3/4 of the film. Oh, it's delightful, delicious, de vampires. And we will do that in a 3, 2, 1 boop. 3, 2, 1 boop. And the sad music lets us know they're sad. We're leaving. Oh, that's right. They're being stalked by pale, long-haired, blonde vampire dude. Okay, so she's just driving away. And then Bella just jumps onto the car while it's driving. And then is like, here, let me drive. And then just like scooches her over. I mean, she should have seen he should have seen his face. Oh my God, that's rough. Talk about generational sexual abuse. I said the same thing to him that my mom said when she left him. Ugh. Not saying that like cutting off a relationship with any one of your relatives is necessarily abuse. Just the parallels. Okay, so another one that's jumping on that still has a baseball cap. One of the good vampires. And I'm saying good and vampires relatively speaking here. The ones that are telegraphed to us to be good vampires. All of her friends are having fun. They're all getting to have the high school life, but she chose to run away with psychotic vampires to their Frank Lloyd Wright like falling water bullshit mansion. Okay. So one of the vampires is sort of warning them about the other vampires. They all have really nice cars. They must have like an estate that just has some sort of trust of funds they have accumulated over the centuries of just getting like compound interest. Oh, they know that they'll never leave Bella. That's a liability. Okay, now this is getting really complicated because they can read each other's thoughts. So now we're talking about thoughts and we're talking about directions and plans. And I'm honestly not tracking any of it because I'm mostly still just distracted by the looks that they have. So much monochrome. Oh, Bella is part of the family now. Bet that won't come into play throughout the entire series. They just gave this one actress the only thing to do is for her to pout, for her to frown, and to be like, just an antithesis to Bella of being like, I don't like that Bella's getting attention. But they don't show her doing anything interesting as a antithesis. It's just her saying it. Okay, we got just over a minute left. He's going to come back and get her. There's 7 of us. There's 2 of them. Oh my gosh. That's going to be blah. Garage door. More eye contact through an open car window, and they're off. They are off to the races, getting Bella out of there. Oh, GTFO forks. Oh, is she going to catch up with her mom? 30 seconds. We're driving. And there are some vampires out running, led by Mr. Cullen. Why was she scraping up against a tree? Oh, to leave a scent? I'm really confused. We're in the middle of the desert. Are we just straight up driving to Arizona? I've been listening and I somehow missed what's happening. That's where we're at a minute 32 is them on the run. Well, they got out. She feels bad about daddy. But really, it's just a lot of action, and the action is just people like packing up and going. That's where we are. It's a weird Twaugust episode. I don't think I'm gonna have a lot to say on it because not a lot to comment on. I mean, Bella has already gone in on this relationship, so that's where we're at. I'm so far removed from the maternalistic instincts I felt toward her earlier on and wanting her not to make these decisions. Now I'm just more of like, well, what's her decision going to lead for her? Like, she saw it. She saw her high school friends there that she could have been with. She had that moment of like, well, that could have been my life. But nope, you are on the run. Very curious. I mean, and even on this still right here, the vampire that's there is the long-haired blonde one that was chasing. So I'm assuming we're going to open up with him trying to find the scent of her, and that's where we're going to be. You know, for all of the eras of time that they've had, the vampires could have spent a lot more time learning how to use technology to track GPS versus using their nose to sniff things. That's all. That's what I'm just going to say at the end of this. You all take care and listen out for me tomorrow.